Clinical nutrition is the ability to treat the body using whole food nutrition, not synthetics, real food ground up. I think I see it all the time, so one of my experiences is like teaching you through my own experience, through my own personal health issues, because I think we all have some, absolutely, and through what I see with my patients all the time. And I believe, given the chance, I think the body has a tremendous potential to be healthy. And what is health? As far as I'm concerned, the body's definition of health is just trying to get back to what we call, fancy word, homeostasis, or just balance. It doesn't know. It just wants to be in its own organized middle place. And I think that goes with every level of your body. Cellular, your blood has to be a certain pH, your saliva has to be a certain pH, your gut has to be a certain pH, because millions of reactions occur all the time. And if these things go out of balance, that's when all those reactions don't happen. Okay? Just in a simple thought process. Let's talk about nutrition. This is the definition of nutrition. It's the process of nourishing the body, or being nourished, especially by which a living organism assimilates food and uses it for growth and replacement of tissue. I think that's really important, because I think all the nutrients and the vitamins you're getting now are completely what we call isolates or synthetics. They're not doing you any good. Real food is how you were meant to get vitamin complexes, not fractionated components. I'll talk about that in a few slides, because I'm going to probably speak about the things that are important to me, that make a difference. So it's real food. These are just some things about whole food concentrates and how different they are. They are a unique combination of nutrients consistently genetically designed by nature. What do we try to do in America? We find the most biologically active component. We try to separate it from wherever it's in as cheap as possible, and then put as much as we can into a pill as far as vitamins or nutrients are concerned. You can get 1,000 units of ascorbic acid. You know, you can get beta-carotene. You can get alpha-tocopherol. It is just not that. That will not nourish and replace the body as far as I'm concerned. I think nutrients, real food nutrients, actually cause a physiological change. And I say that because I see it all the time in my patients. I don't ever treat disease, even though theoretically maybe I do in some sense. It's about getting your body healthy so that your body can get healthy and handle the disease process. Okay? In one leaf of spinach, there are over 10,000 different chemical components. And, you know, every week there's a new thing that they're trying to take out, patent, change it a little biochemically so that they can patent it, because you can't make money on it if you can't patent it and change it. Make it from a natural product to a man-made product. And then try to compact as much as they can into one little capsule, capulate, whatever it is. You're never going to be able to do this. We're trying to, I think, act like God a little bit sometimes. Maybe medicine in general. With whole foods, there's very little contraindications to it. I mean, there are none, barely. Herbs, maybe. I do have herbs and homeopathic remedies I use. And I use companies I think are very high quality and high process. Let me show you how they make vitamin C. Anybody take vitamin C? Ascorbic acid? Right? This is how they make it. Cornstarch is refined to sugar. Sugar is hydrated to sorbitol. Sorbitol is fermented, that's fermented, into sorboses. Sorboses are mixed with acetone to react with sulfuric acid, yielding 2-keto-L-glutonic acid, which is then washed in an alcohol bath, giving you ascorbic acid. That sounds natural, right? You going to take it anymore? I wouldn't take it if I were you. Maybe there is some positive thing. Why? Because it's an acid, and it may acidify your gut when you're sick. And most times disease happens when your pH is off in your gut. And I'll talk about why, because I think most sicknesses beyond our recessive gene weaknesses come from your gut. Because where's the real battle line? Where do we put over our lifetime 50 tons of food through us? We have to make foreign into friendly and get rid of the stuff that's bad for us. That's what absorption, digestion, elimination are. You got 50 tons and you're putting this in your, things that are synthetic, man-made. I don't care if it's food or anything. Over time it will make you sick. You may not know it. This is what actually ascorbic acid is in its natural food source. You notice that the outside is the ascorbic acid. I'm talking vitamin C. It's a complex. Foods are a complex. Vitamin C is the outside casing, the shell around the C complex. This is what they did back in the 20s. They were way ahead of their time. It is the shell. It makes you maybe a little healthy because it acidifies your gut. What's in there? We call ascorbigens, bioflavonoids, tyrosinase, P factors, K factors, and J factors. These are all things that are actually within the normal vitamin C complex. What do? We're looking for the most active thing. We make it as cheap as we can, and we put 1,000 milligrams of it in one shot. And there's portions of what I do. I take you through different things like cleaning, like cleansing the body, then drainage, then maybe things are more like remedies that work a little stronger, like herbs that have physiological change, like they work like drugs a little bit. And then to things that rebuild. Let's talk a little bit about what I do. I want to make this really simple. We do nutritional response testing. It's a simple thing. It's using muscle testing. Anybody experience kinesiology and muscle testing? Look at that. Everybody here. Got it. Easy way. So you get it. I'm going to explain it a little bit to them. What we're going to do is we tap into the body's energy field. This is where we all cross as holistic practitioners. I truly believe that. All right? Your body is truly energetic. It's electrical. Your nervous system is plus and minus ions. It senses energy changes. It reacts to it all the time. Whether you're in a room, you ever been in a room with a small ceiling? How many people feel compressed when they're in that room? They feel that. Cold water, what does your body do? It shunts all the blood into the central organs if it's in very, very cold water. Sun hits you in the back. You know there's heat. That's a form of energy. Well, what I do is simple with kinesiology. We tap into that because your body, as much as you think, is all one part. It's all connected. And what controls every part of your body? Simple question. Brain. How does the brain talk to everything? Nervous system. Nervous, electrical. Sends a spinal cord. Out come off these 24 nerves from each side of each spinal bone. 24 nerves sound like a lot of nerves to control every part of your body when you feel a pin. What happens? Those nerves break up into millions and millions of branches. For every pound of flesh you add, it adds 3,000 miles of nerve tissue. Sounds crazy, right? You have to realize that they all come from common one branch, like segmental levels of your spinal cord. They separate, they come back, so they talk, turn on, and turn off all the time. All right? That's how we tap into it, because when I do muscle testing, I can touch over the heart. That skin has shared common neurological receptors to the heart, because it comes from the same branch. Kind of get that? Shanasa, come on up. I'm going to show you what I do really quickly because we got 5 minutes. And I'll use her. She's my favorite guinea pig. And she's an easy tester. And this is muscle testing. It's very simple. I'm going to hold an arm up, and I can do this with anybody. And I'm going to make this simple. There's a lot more complexity to it. But I will start to touch my hand in ischemic contact. My hand touching her body part that shares same common neurological pathways. And these are all brain reflexes. And I'll touch it. And her arm will stay strong. And like here's sinuses, and here's like your ears and your mastoid sinuses. And I do teeth, and we'll check glands. Don't forget those things, and we'll check thyroid. Look at that, goes right down. She's a thyroid, just so you know. That's it. Sit down, not even a thought. And this is lung, and you say, wow, I could hold up to this guy. And this is what they call the thymus. And above here, and sometimes I have women touch over here, because guess what? That's heart. And this is below. The heart is a big organ. And we'll touch over here. This is where your bile duct is. In other words, this is where your liver is. And if she gets tight, she'll tell me this is where your gallbladder is, stomach. This is where your pancreas, the head and the pancreas. This is actually where the organs are located, most of them. Okay, just so you know, they're right under my hand. This is where your small intestine, she goes down. Okay? And sometimes you find multiple things, like her ovaries are here, and the uterus, and the bladder, and the kidney, and adrenals, and the kidney and adrenals. I'm making this really simple for you, but then we'll find her weaknesses. We'll prioritize. We'll see if there's any stresses. I have a lot of different test kits for food allergies and things like that. Like anything food that is maybe sensitive to her body, or she has an intolerance or an allergy to. Stresses, all those immune stresses like fungus, yeast, parasite. And I'll test those against your body and see if it makes a weak thing strong. And then we'll take the specific remedies that I think work well. For instance, for whatever it might be, whether it's like a virus, and I use St. John's wort. It's a great virus remedy, not just a mood enhancer. And we'll see if that makes a weakness strong. It works all the time, and I will tell you what you need to take just by tapping into your body and letting you know through muscle response testing. That's it. Simple as that.